Welcome to my birth space. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about preparing for a home birth, a water birth, and I'll give a little 39-week update and how I'm feeling. So let's get to it. It's currently snowing outside. Not liking that very much. I'm 39 weeks and 1 day today, and I have no signs of labor. Okay, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about how I picked what spot in the house I was going to give birth in. My midwife recommends staying in bed for 2 to 3 days after birth. So it's good to have a space where there's a bathroom and you don't have to go up and down the stairs. So that's why we ended up picking the bedroom, so I can just stay on one level. There's a shower, a toilet, a bed. We're ready for baby. I have my hospital bag here. I have my baby's diaper bag here with baby stuff in it. So this is the birth pool here that I'm renting from my midwife. And then in this basket I have like the supplies to set it up, and there's like a liner in here. The last time I gave birth, I was in the pool for a little and I ended up getting out before delivering. I think I'll probably do the same this time around. Laboring in the water for me wasn't what I felt was best for my body, so I tended to get out and get in, and I was hot and I was cold and I was in and I was out. But I definitely like delivering in the pool. Just, I'm not sure that laboring in the pool was my favorite thing. I'd probably like to labor more in the shower versus in the pool, because I can move around. I have a little bit more range of motion since I'm standing instead of sitting. So I also have here a super cheap vinyl waterproof mattress protector that was probably like $10, and an extra set of sheets that I got on Amazon for like 20 bucks. So when I go into labor, you make your bed with your good sheets, and then you put this on top of your good sheets, and then you make your bed again with these crummy sheets that I bought. Cheapo sheets that I can throw away if I need to, if they don't come clean. So this way, your bed's protected, and then after you give birth, I think it was during my shower, my first postpartum shower, my midwives stripped off the cheap sheets and the vinyl mattress protector, and then I was left with a bed that was made and ready to go. And it was real quick, so they were able to do that without having me, I didn't have to get out of bed and wait and stand there and wait for them. Like, they were just able to do it 1, 2, 3. And they actually threw all my laundry into the washing machine before they left. I swear my house was way cleaner after they left than before they got here. Toilet paper, paper towels, gallon Ziploc bags, and black trash bags, heavy duty. I got these off Amazon. They came in a 2-pack. They're brand new, waterproof. They're perfect for if you're giving birth at nighttime and it's dark or you have the lights low. Like I said, they're waterproof, so I also have extra batteries here. Even though they're brand new, you never know. You never know. You always have to be prepared. I have these flannel baby blankets here, receiving blankets. I have probably like 10 or 15 here because water birth, they're all going to be wet, so you need more than a normal birth. Hydrogen peroxide for getting blood out of like the carpet, because our carpet is such a light color, and the bathroom rugs and stuff. You just squirt a little bit of this on it and it like foams right up. It's amazing. So if you ever have blood stains, hydrogen peroxide. I also have birth affirmations I'm going to hang along the window here and probably along the wall, just so I can look at them during labor and remind myself to be confident, and my body knows what it's doing, and yes, it may hurt, but there is an end goal, and it's to meet my baby. So that'll be reassuring to have those up and looking at them. Now I'll just give a little update of how I'm feeling. I don't have any labor signs at all. I have Braxton Hicks contractions, but at least I think that's what they are. You think I would know what labor feels like after the 5 kids, but I don't. Every little twinge, I'm like, what was that? What was that? Am I in labor? Is it now? Is now the time? But it never is. Every time I move, I get a contraction. So it's like, okay, I don't know what's going on. I can't stop nesting, and my husband's like, how many times this week are you gonna clean the bathroom? It's just, I don't know when the baby's gonna come, and I would like the house to be clean when the baby comes. So when I see it a mess, I clean it. Living with 5 guys, the bathrooms get dirty, so I'm gonna have to keep cleaning them over and over until the baby comes. I'm gonna have to keep redoing the same things. And my husband's like, how many times are you gonna clean that this week? And I'm like, until the baby comes. He just doesn't get it. I'm very irritable. I find myself losing my patience a lot more often with the kids or with my husband. I know it's just hormones and getting ready for the baby to come, but I think it has a lot to do with the nesting, because I'm taking the time to clean and then nobody is helping me keep it clean. Like, they're the reason why I have to keep re-cleaning. So I definitely find myself having less patience and being more irritable the closer I get to my due date. I haven't had any cervical checks yet, and I probably won't until way into labor, when I feel either transitional or feel a little pushy. With my last home birth, I wasn't checked at all until I was 10 centimeters, so that was pretty awesome. So I'm hoping for something similar this time around. I've been reading this book called Mindful Birthing, and I think it's been really helpful dealing with the anxiety of when will labor start? Will it be today? Will it be tomorrow? Or how much pain am I going to be in? And thinking about how much it's going to hurt. So I really like that book. I definitely recommend it. It's a really good read. I'm preparing for labor by sitting, bouncing, rolling on a yoga ball. And this just helps, open up the pelvis, let the baby drop down, get into position. And I've also been doing a lot of hands and knees, like a cat-cow type of yoga pose, because sometimes the baby is anterior, which means his back is against my back, and if I go into labor and he's that way, it's going to give me a lot of back labor, and it's going to hurt a lot. My first son was sunny side up, and I had an epidural with him, so it wasn't too bad, but it was pretty painful. But being anterior can prolong labor, cause back labor, cause it to hurt really bad, more than normal. So doing a lot of the hands and knees is encouraging his back to fall down into the middle so he can be in the correct position when I do go into labor, so I don't have a sunny side up baby with lots of back labor. So at this point, it's just a waiting game, and I'm just waiting for labor to start, and then I'll let the midwife know, and I'll let the photographer know, and hope everybody makes it here on time. It's so funny because my first labor, my first son, he would have been born already. My second son would have been born already. My third son was born at 39 weeks and 3 days, so he wouldn't have been born yet. But my labor, or my pregnancies, just keep getting longer and longer and longer instead of getting shorter and shorter and shorter like they say. So I just think that's funny. I've never actually hit my due date. My fourth son came one day before his due date on the 4th of July, and I'm sure this baby will go over my due date because we've been prepared for him to come early just in case, because that's what they say, but he'll probably end up coming late or something silly like that. That's how I'm preparing for labor. for a home birth, for a water birth. I have no clue if I'll end up in the water or not. What if labor happens too fast? It's unpredictable. So I will be back with an update. It could be any day now, and it's just a waiting game.